We are moving on to the last part of the series of parallel architectures. Today we will see hypercube network. The word cube itself implies that it is a three-dimensional network. It's a direct topology indicating that the number of switch nodes are equal to the number of processors. Here in this example, we have 16 processors connected to switch nodes. Each switch node is labeled in its binary representation. So now we have 16 hypercubes in a zero-dimensional space. In the next phase, we connect the neighboring nodes. Here you can see that 0 is connected to 1, 2 is connected to 3, 4 is connected to 5, and finally 14 to 15. Now they are all in a one-dimensional space. Now try connecting the nodes in a plane. There are 4 planes here. Let's try connecting each one. The first 4, the second 4, third plane, and finally the fourth plane. Now we have 4 two-dimensional hypercubes. Now in the next phase, we are trying to make cubes out of this plane. So we have 2 three-dimensional hypercubes. In the last phase, we try to connect the edges of the cubes to each other. This is the final 4-dimensional hypercube of 16 processors. Now let's try to evaluate the hypercube. The diameter of the hypercube network is given as log n. Here n is equal to 16, so log n is 4. Hence the diameter is 4. The bisectional width is n by 2, and hence by cutting 8 edges, we can divide the cube into equal halves. The number of edges per node will be log n. Here in this example, log 16 is 4, and every node has 4 connections. The length of the longest edge increases as the network grows. Here you can see that the shortest path between any two switches are the number of differences in the bit positions of source and destination. Let's see 1100 as the source and 0101 as the destination. You can see that at the first and the last position, the bits differ. And you can also find that the number of edges from 1100 to 0102 is a maximum of 2. We will see how a message goes from 1100 to 0101. So that particular message can travel from this node to this node, and it can take the path to this node. So a maximum of 2 edges are required in the path from 1100 to 0101. Another example given here is 1111 to 0000. The number of difference in the bit positions are 4, and here you can see that 0000 is here and 1111 is here. Let's try to find a path. Can go from here to here, then to here, and finally the message will reach here. You can try different source and destination. The final architecture is a shuffle exchange network. This network is constructed based on the idea of a perfect riffle shuffle of cards. Imagine a set of cards well sorted. Now they are divided into equal halves, and shuffling the halves perfectly, each one after the other, gives us a perfect shuffle. So now let's see how a shuffle exchange network is built. It is a direct topology, hence the number of switching nodes are equal to the number of processors. Here the total number of processors are n, which is where n is a power of 2. The processor switch pair is labeled from 0 to n minus 1. Here there are two rules for connection. One is called exchange connection, the other is called shuffle connection. Exchange connection is to pair two nodes in which they differ in the LSB. Shuffle connection is to pair two nodes A and B if B is the result of shuffling one bit position of A to the left. Now let's try drawing a shuffle exchange network. Here you can see that there are 16 processors connected to switch nodes and they are labeled from 0 to 15. Now let's try the exchange connection. Exchange connection is to pair two nodes if they differ in the LSB. So let's try connecting 0, 0, 0, 0. The LSB is 0. We'll flip that. It becomes 0, 0, 0, 1. Now they are connected. Here again, we do not have to consider 0, 0, 0, 1 as when we flip 1, it becomes 0. So the connection is intact. Now let's try 2. 0, 0, 1, 0. When you flip the LSB, it becomes 0, 0, 1, 1 and now 2 and 3 are connected. Again consider 4, 0, 1, 0, 0. Now flip the LSB 0, 1, 0, 1. Now 4 and 5 are connected. You can see that the rest of connections are made in this example. Now let's try the shuffle connection. Let me repeat the rule again. Shuffle connection is to pair two nodes A and B if B is the result of shuffling one bit position of A to the left. Now let's try shuffle connection on 0, 0, 0, 0. Even if you shift that to left or right, that doesn't make any difference to 0, 0, 0, 0. So the shuffle connection is a self connection to the 0, 0, 0, 0. Now try 0, 0, 0, 1. When you shift to one position to left, it becomes 0, 0, 1, 0. Now the shuffle connection of 1 is this. Now try shuffle connection of node 2. 0, 0, 1, 0 becomes 0, 1, 0, 0. Now 3, 0, 0, 1, 1. It becomes 0, 1, 1, 0. Now you can see that all the shuffle connections are made here. Now let's try 8. 1, 0, 0, 0. When you shift to left one position, it becomes 0, 0, 0, 1. Now all the connections are made in this network and this is the shuffle exchange network of 16 processors. Now let's try to route a message in this network. A path will have maximum of log n exchange links and log n minus 1 shuffle links. So the maximum is 4 exchange links and 3 shuffle links. In this case, n is equal to 16. So log n is 4 and log n minus 1 is 3. Now try traversing from 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. Now there is a connection of exchange from 0 to 1. Then there is a shuffle connection from 1 to 2. There is an exchange connection from 2 to 3, shuffle connection from 3 to 6, an exchange connection from 6 to 7, 7 to 14, there is a shuffle connection, and finally 14 to 15, there is an exchange connection. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 edges are there from 0, 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1, 1. So let's evaluate the shuffle exchange network. We could see that the diameter is given by 2 log n minus 1, which is 7. The bisectional width is approximately given as n by log n. Hence, it is equal to 16 by 4, 4. The maximum edges per node is always 3. This network does not expand well and it suits smaller network. In huge networks, the traffic may not be equally distributed and can be overloaded in hotspots. I summarize the parallel architectures. We have seen 2D mesh, binary tree, hypertree, butterfly network, hypercube, and shuffle exchange network, and evaluated them based on 4 criterions. Thank you and see you in the next video.